Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to do an upper body workout today, really targeting on the shoulders, arms, your core, and let's get straight into it. Let's come into your 4-point kneel for me on this one here. So we're going to make sure that we have those wrists underneath those shoulders, your knees are underneath those hip bones, and while we're in this position, we're going to come into a quick cat-cow stretch here. So we're going to take your inhale as you open up the chest, sending your tailbone up, and on your exhale, we're going to scoop the belly, rounding up your spine, eyesight down towards those knees, and let's keep flowing between these two positions here. Really taking the time to stretch out that spine. Your palms are pressing strong into the mat, and your 10 fingers are out wide. Let's go for 4 more seconds here. And 3. Last 2. And 1, coming back to center. Nice work. All right, we're going to target our core stability for that first movement here. So coming into your quadruped, we're going to start to extend opposite arm, opposite leg, reaching out, taking an exhale as you reach out, inhale as you lower back down. And we're going to go over to the other side for me here. Couple of things to take a note of while we're in this position. Your torso, we want to try to keep it as steady as possible as we're reaching those arms and legs out for me here, really minimizing any movement down those hips just as much as you can. I know it's impossible to complete 100% still, but really taking the awareness to keep that core stability going. And we're keeping that neck nice and long. So really keeping that eye gaze to the top of your mat. We're not dropping the head down, and we're not arching the head all the way up. I want you to keep it nice and long, all the way down to the spine. Nice work. Let's keep it going for 6 more here. And 5. 4 more. Last 3. Well done. And 2. Now we're going to hold it out on your next one for me here. We're going to start to open that arm and leg out to the side, close it back in. So drawing it away from the midline, away from center, both the arm and the leg, coming back in. Not letting it go down for the time being here. Let's go for 5. And 4. Last 3. And 2. Nice work. And 1 more for me here. Let's hold it out to the side, little pulses. 2 inches up, 2 inches down. Keep it slow, keep it steady, feeling that control for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center and lowering yourself all the way down. Let's go over to the other side for me here. We're going to reach it out long. We're going to start to draw it away from the sideline here. So draw it away from the center, sorry. Come back in. Nice work. Let's go again. Moving away. Close it back in. Once again, that torso stays as quiet as you can while we're bringing that arm and leg out. Let's go for 6. And 5. Nice work. 4 more. Last 3. And 2. Let's hold it out onto the side for me on your next one, pulsing it up. 2 inches up, 2 inches down. Keep it small, keep it controlled. Doing so well for 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Coming all the way back in. Give those wrists a little roll. I know it's not nice to be on those hands for so long. We're going to come into your tricep dips for me now. So when you're ready, we're going to start to bend those elbows nice and narrow to the waist as you lower that chest down. And then we're going to press it all the way back up. Let's go again for me here. Keeping those necks and shoulders relaxed. We're just bending those elbows down to lower the chest. Those knees and those hips stay where they are. Doing so well. Pressing nice and strong away from the mat. Let's go for 6. And 5. Nice work. 4 more. Last 3. And 2. We're going to hold it down halfway for me here. Little pulses, 2 inches up, 2 inches down. Keep it going strong. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back up. Nice work. One more time. Give those wrists a little roll. We're going to add in a little bit more now here. So we're going to start to extend your left leg out long behind you, coming back into those tricep dips. As you lower the chest down, those legs are going to follow up towards the ceilings, and we're going to lift it back up. Let's go again for me here. So we're lessening that base of support, adding a little bit more awareness of the control of your body as you draw that chest down. Pressing strong here. Toes are just sweeping back. Let's go for 6. And 5. Nice work. 4 more. And 3. Doing so well. And 2. We're going to hold it down on your next one for me. Hold it here. We're going to toe tap that leg down. Lift it up. Keep it nice and low for me here with that chest. For 5. And 4. Last 3. And 2. Almost there. And 1. Nice work. Coming all the way back up. Draw that knee right in. Let's go over to the other side. Right leg is going to extend out long. Let's go one more time. Last it into those triceps here. We're going to lower the chest down. Your leg comes back up behind you, coming all the way back up. Let's go again. Lower and lift. Nice work. Really keeping those toes really elongated out long behind you here. Painting that wall behind you with those toes. Doing so well. Let's go for 5. And 4. Last 3. And 2. Nice work. We're going to hold it down on your next one. We start to toe tap that leg down. Lift it straight back up. Lower and lift. Really working to keep yourself in this position here. Strong into those arms to hold you up for 5. And 4. Last 3. And 2. Good job. And 1. And drawing that knee back in. Let's take a quick child's pose for me here. We're just going to roll those wrists out and allow those chests to come down towards the floor as you sit those hips back. Nice work. All right, one more movement onto your hands and knees for me. With this next one, you do have the option to come down onto your forearms if you need a little bit more support down those, down your arms. We're going to come into some plank work for me here. All right, I think I might keep myself down onto my forearms for this next one here. When you're ready, you've got a couple of options with your next movement. Option number 1 is we're just going to start to step one leg out at a time, then the other leg out into your plank position here. Option 2, you can keep yourself extended out long, draw those knees back in. So you're just going to try to keep those hips lifted as you draw those knees back in. And option 3, you have those leg movements, but you're onto those hands instead and coming all the way in. All right, let's pick your position. Let's get straight into it here. I'm going to extend those legs out long, draw them back in. Now we're working into that core stability here, keeping those palms and forearms pressed strong into the mat as you extend those legs out long. Similar principle to what we did with your quadruped here. We want to keep that torso and hips as stable as possible as you extend those legs out long. Going nice and strong here. Let's go for 8. And 7. 6. 5 more. And 4. Last 3. And 2. We're going to do a 10-second hold on your next one here. Let's hold it out strong for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. Sitting back onto those heels for me here. Let's interlace those hands behind you. Open up that chest. Give yourself that big stretch. We've done a lot on those arms. You've done so well. All right. We're going to move down into your chest lift movement now. So let's come lying all the way down onto the floor for me here. We're going to plant your feet down. We're going to interlace those hands behind your head. Thumbs are running down your neck and your elbows are in your peripheral vision. Now we've got our little gap underneath your lower back for me here, just small enough to fit a blueberry underneath. Your shoulders are staying nice and relaxed onto the floor. Let's come into your chest lift movement here. We're going to take your inhale here, exhale. Let's start to curl up your head, neck and shoulders from the ground. Inhale to hold, exhale to lower yourself all the way back down. Let's go again for me here. Taking an inhale as you curl up, exhale. Exhale to curl up, sorry. Inhale to hold. Oh. All right, let's come into your chest lift movement for me here. So let's lie yourself all the way down onto the floor. We're going to plant those feet onto the ground and we're going to interlace those hands behind your head. Your thumbs are running down your neck, elbows are in your peripheral vision. We're going to take your inhale here. On your exhale, let's start to curl up your head, neck and shoulders. Taking an inhale to hold, exhale, lower yourself all the way back down. Let's go again here. Taking an inhale here, curling yourself up. Now, just a couple of things I want you to take a check of here. While we're doing this position, we're keeping that space between your chin and your chest for me. We're going to start to curl up through your upper abdominals, reaching that chest up towards the ceiling rather than pulling that head nice and long. So really keeping those shoulders wide, chest stays open as we aim it up towards the ceiling here. Let's go for 5 before we add on, and 4. Last 3. Nice work. And 2. On your next one, we're going to hold it lifted for me here. We're going to bring one leg up to tabletop, lower the leg down, lower the head down, and then over to the other side, lifting up and lower. Now, as we bring that leg into tabletop for me here, we want to make sure that we keep that knee directly on top of that hip bone so we have a nice straight line running from that hip all the way up to the knee. Nice work. Let's go for 6. And 5. 4 more. Last 3. Good, and 2. On your next one, we're going to hold that leg in tabletop for me. We're going to hold that chest lift. We're going to start to rotate towards that tabletop. Adding in that rotation, come back to center, lower yourself down. Over to the other side, we're going to lift and rotate. Nice work. Really aiming for those underarms to those opposite knees. Using those obliques to bring you up and over. Let's keep that going for me here. Let's go 6. And 5. Nice work, guys. 4 more. Last 3. And 2. On your next one, we're going to hold that rotation, hold that tabletop. We're going to extend the leg out long, bring it back into a bend. Let's go again, reaching out long and bend it. Nice work. Let's go for 5 and 4. Keep that chest lifted. 3. Last 2. And 1. We're going to lower down, going straight over to the other side. Lift and curl up. Other leg comes into tabletop. We're reaching that leg out long, bringing it back in. Let's go again. Pointing those toes out long in front. Let's go for 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2. And 1. Lower yourself all the way down for me here. Give yourself a little breather. Let's draw those knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug and rock side to side. We're going to bring those hands into tabletop. your legs into tabletop, not your hands. And then we're going to lift yourself up into a seated position. Let's come into your rollbacks for me here. So your feet are going to stay nice and planted in front of you. Your legs are parallel, so we've got those knees in line with those hip bones. We're going to start nice and tall here. Arms are going to reach out nice and long. We're going to take your inhale here. On your exhale, we're going to start to scoop the belly. We're going to start moving from your lower back first as you lower down into that roll back. Hold about halfway down. On your exhale here, we're going to keep that scoop. We're going to dive those shoulders over those thighs, and we're going to come sitting upright in the last moment. Now, if you have any back problems here and can't do the rounded version, you'll just keep yourself upright and you'll just hinge from those hips instead, and then come sitting back up. That will be your modification if you need to take it here. Otherwise, let's keep it going. We're going to start to scoop the belly, roll yourself back. Really working into that core stability to help you roll down with control. Working one vertebrae at a time. Those fingertips are still always reaching forward, making sure that those shoulders and necks are relaxed. Let's go for 6 more here. Nice work. And 5. Good. 4 more. Last 3. And 2. On your next one, we're going to hold it back here. Hold that scoop. We're going to start to lift those arms up to the ceiling. Lift them back forward. Let's go again. Lift and lower. Keeping it slow and steady for me here. Keeping it in control. Keeping that scoop. Let's go for 6. And 5. 4 more. Last 3. And 2. And 1, folding yourself all the way over. Give yourself that little break here. Well done. All right, let's bring those hands, we're going to bring them into a diamond shape here, just behind your backs. Now we're going to have those fingertips in facing in towards you. And then we're going to bring those feet slightly wider, just almost about mat width apart for me here. When you're ready, come into a little bit more arm work for me. We're going to start to bend those elbows to lower the spine down. And then we're going to press yourselves all the way up. Now the further your hand is, the easier it is, the closer it is towards yourself, the harder it will be. So I'll let you decide where to have those hands. Let's keep it going. Nice work. Really targeting those triceps for me here. That chest stays nice and open, shoulders stay down and relaxed. Let's go for 6. Doing so well. And 5. I can feel the shakes. 4 more. Last 3. And 2. Nice work. We're going to hold it down on your next one. Little pulses for me here. 2 inches up, 2 inches down. Let's keep it going strong for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way up for me here. Give those arms a little shake. We're just going to bring those legs back together for me here. Hands are going to come place underneath those shoulders, finishing off with a little ab series here. When you're ready, we're going to start to hover those feet up from the ground. You're going to keep that balance through your sit bones. We have those soft bend down those elbows for me here. When you're ready, we're going to toe tap those feet down. We're going to lift it up. It does not need to be a big lift for me here. We're keeping everything else nice and steady here. Just those feet tap down and lift it back up. Let's keep it going here for 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2. On your next one, we're going to hold it up. We're going to extend one leg out, then the other. Let's keep that going for me here. Keeping it nice and elongated. Keeping that balance through those hands and those sit bones for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back in. Give yourself a little big hug for me here. Hands are going to interlace behind you. Legs are crisscrossed. Let's open up the chest. Take your big inhale here. On your exhale, release those arms. And then we're going to interlace those hands in front, scooping the belly, rounding your spine. And then lifting up towards the ceiling. And you are all done, everyone. Hope you have an amazing day.